Rabbit07 coming to you today with another quick review. My good pal Jimmy G in the place to be gave me a suggestion to get a hold of the MS-21 Flame Walker. I got it from BBTS. Thanks again for shipping so quickly to help take care of that turd Ferguson of a brick that's in Star Optimus Prime's right leg. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this camera around and see if Flame Walker gives me what I was looking for. And here is the MS-21 Flame Walker on the turntable. Pretty nice looking box and art. You got two different modes there. The only modes you need really. Looks like it's got all the articulation like other Legends figures. This is my first foray into the MechFans toys, and hopefully it will satisfy the little car inside of the bigger robot thing that they just miserably failed at with that little itty bitty Rodimus, you know, this guy. This thing is a turd Ferguson. From the waffling to the crap engineering. So anyway, let's get this guy out of the box and see if he's going to be the perfect fit. And here's a closer look at what comes in that box. I already did another tip at Jimmy Gimme and watching Street Shooter's take on this. So I know that these instructions are really not that great, but thank goodness we got Street Shooter to show us the ins and outs of that. You got this beautiful looking piece here. And he's a great deal taller, but hopefully he'll fold up, fold down, and be able to fit in the back of M15 until we get a replacement piece for that hollowed out piece of poo. But you get an extra noggin, you get the saw blade that you actually got a peg into the hand, you get the fishing rod so you can go fishing, and two of his pew-pews. Let's get these out of the box and take a closer look. And I gotta say, out of box impressions automatically is already way higher anyway. We'll just take a quick look around, let them stand back to back, and you can see that this guy can't hold water to that guy. And this guy's got all the articulation that that guy should have had. That said, let's take a closer look at those accessories. We have finely painted dual wielding pew-pews, that saw blade from that one scene in the movie, a goggled extra head to where you can simulate that pose even better. But to save time and face, I'm going to hold off on changing that out. Don't want to break my new figure. And of course, he's got the fishing rod. Way more accessories already, and not an afterthought. He can reel in the big one. Most impressive. Dual wielding some pew-pews, just showing off how awesome he is. And cutting right to the chase, we're going to get this guy into his car mode, get the other guy in his car mode, and see if it actually will work with M15 and then fit inside of Star Optimus's leg. And here is Flame Walker in his superior vehicle mode to that of the awfully waffly turd Ferguson brick that thing is. He's a little bit longer, a little bit wider there in the rear, so he's not going to be able to go into the rear of that thing there. I mean, you can see it clearly as day there, but you can pose it like that, like it just came out. You can stick this turd Ferguson back up in there, not to be seen. And I'm awfully suspect and of, you know, curiosity there that if this could just flip around long enough, you could possibly even, because these pipes make it a little bit too wide to fit inside an M15 the way it is currently. But I just don't want to go and take and ruin a brand new Legends figure that I actually love to no end. The back end's ugly on it, and I want to say you might have been able to flip those around, but I hadn't had it long enough and played with it enough there to do that. And if I do that, I'll update that. If I can figure out how to get those to come back around, I will update that, because then it'll fit in there and store in his leg and be there, and then I can get rid of the little brick thing or put it back in, you know, the file 13 space. Moving into some final thoughts, this is a really, really fun hot rod to mess around with. I like how things tab in to a specific space. The instructions, while they were not clear, you can't figure it out. The wheels could use some work, but I'm also excited to see if New Age and or Magic Square do make a hot rod and leave this thing in the water. If I can figure out how to get these mufflers to come down the sides, then, like I said, I'll update that with a video short, and then it will fit perfectly inside of the shell that we got currently. That is called M15, M13. That M black bust thing that is holding the brick that I can't stand. The whole reason why I got this. Get this guy converted back into robot mode. That robot mode is awesome enough to be a suitable replacement for that little brick former of a Legends figure. You can store him probably in the chest and or in the legs, however you see fit. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. That's going to wrap up the MS-21 Flame Walker, my Micromaster replacement that will go with my Star Optimus Prime from Age of the Primes figure. Y'all have a safe and awesome weekend out there, guys. Stay safe until all are one.